In a remote village, far from the bustling towns, there stood an old abandoned house. Behind it, hidden among the overgrown trees, was a large stone well. Its walls were covered in moss, its mouth dark and endless. The villagers whispered that the well held a terrible secret. Many years ago, the house belonged to a woman named Sari. She was a single mother after her husband passed away, left alone with a newborn baby. At first, she tried to survive, working, weaving, farming, anything to feed her child. But the days grew harder and the nights longer. Her baby cried every night, hungry and weak, while the cupboard stood empty. Desperation gnawed her mind, twisting her thoughts into something dark. One cold night, Sari stumbled to the back of her house, carrying the infant in trembling arms. She stood before the well, her eyes red with tears. "Forgive me, my child. I cannot give you anything anymore," she whispered, and with a scream drowned in sobs, she dropped the baby into the well. The cries echoed against the damp stone, until they were silenced by the splash below. That night, Sari lost her sanity, and by the next morning, she was gone. No one ever saw her again. Years passed. The house rotted away, but the villagers swore they still heard a baby crying near the well. Sometimes, on moonlit nights, they claimed to see a pale little girl standing beside it, her face hidden beneath long, tangled hair. They called her the Unwanted Child. One night, a teenager named Dika dared to prove the legend false. Armed with only his phone and a flashlight, he pushed through the thick grass into the abandoned yard. The forest was silent. Even the insects had stopped singing. His footsteps crunched on the dry earth as he approached the old well. The wooden cover was broken, as if it had been pushed aside. When Dika aimed his flashlight into the darkness, he saw only moss-covered walls. Then he froze. A faint voice rose from below. "Mother, Mother." Dika's hand shook. He stumbled back, his breath quickening. That's when he noticed a small figure in the mist. A little girl, pale as death. Her dress was torn and soaked, her long wet hair covering her face. She stood beside the well, staring at him with hollow black eyes. She raised one bony hand and pointed directly at him. Her voice was barely a whisper. "Stay with me. Down below." Dika's knees weakened. His flashlight slipped from his grip and clattered onto the ground. His phone flickered and went black. The night grew heavier. The mist swallowed him whole. Then, splash! Something massive burst up from the well, water spraying everywhere. And before Dika could scream, the girl appeared right in front of him, her face inches away, shrieking.